Hello, welcome to Hope for Flint. I'm your host, Kristen Wolosinovich, and we are so excited. This is our very first Hope for Flint in our new Hope for Flint studio, right downtown Flint at the Ferris wheel, one of the most amazing buildings in downtown Flint.
Yes, congratulations. Welcome to Flint.
In the hot seat, ladies and gentlemen, is really one of the reasons why we created Hope for Flint. We wanted to create a platform so we could showcase individuals who are difference makers, who are leaders in the community, who have moved the needle. And without further ado, it is my honor and absolute privilege to introduce Kathleen Kitty Gazelle. Hello.
Hi, hello. Thank you for that intro. It's very nice.
Well, I cannot tell you how excited I am to have you on the show today. Born and raised, Flint kid, baby. Born and raised here in the city.
Absolutely, yes.
Tell me a little bit about growing up here in the city. Where'd you go to high school at?
I graduated from Powers Catholic High School.
You're a Charger?
A long time ago.
2000?
Yes,
2000?
This is why I love you. Born and raised in Flint, grew up in the Mott Park area, and it was a great neighborhood to live and make friends and create childhood memories. And so, and I've worked Flint in downtown Flint most of my life.
Your family business is downtown.
Yes, Gazelle Lewis Architects, and we are celebrating 51 years in business, all in downtown Flint. So we have seen a lot of changes to the city.
51 years. What a legacy.
Yeah.
How exciting for you. And like you just said, you've seen the changes.
Yes.
There's been some ebbs and flows in the city. Tell us a little bit about handling that, especially from a business standpoint.
Well, I remember back in the 80s coming downtown, there really wasn't much to do. There were maybe two restaurants, Churchill's and the Torch. But there was Auto World and Water Street Pavilion and all those things. So in the early 80s, mid 80s, it was great and fun, and you could kind of catch the vibe. And then all of a sudden, it just kind of dissolved.
Tanked a little bit, yes.
So fast forward to the last 10 years, and it's just been exciting and a lot of changes, positive changes and growth and people and residents and students and professionals, and it's a great place to be.
It's so exciting. My mom retired from community mental health. So she used to bring me down to see the Shirelles and all of at the riverfront and all those exciting concerts. And the energy now, like you said, within probably the last 5 to 10 years, you're seeing this resurgence. And you, my dear friend, you've been in the middle of it. You have been in the middle of it. Let's talk about, you put up a big blue Flint sign.
Yes, that is, it's kind of overwhelming and wonderful at the same time to see how it's kind of caught on to Flint and kind of become a stepping stone or a place where people can come and see and get their pictures taken. We've seen people have their high school pictures taken, wedding pictures, videos. So it's kind of exciting. And actually, my brother John Gazelle and I were talking, and we thought, what if we, kind of do this, and how can we do it? Where can it go? And it took about a year, and finally, it all came together, and up they went.
Why the color blue? You picked such a magical color blue. Why that color?
Great color. Well, because it's eye-catching, it's bright, and it's, it's kind of welcoming, like, hey, this is Flint, come get your picture taken. And so it's been kind of an exciting thing to be part of, because you see it all over social media and all of that. So it's kind of a landmark, and we're very proud of that.
I was going to say, I see it everywhere, and what an amazing landmark. And you guys just got the flowers out.
Oh, yep. My brother planted flowers, and I don't know if you saw it at Christmas time. We put Christmas lights on it, and that just kind of was extraordinary, beautiful. And so we'll probably do that again this year. So yeah,
so exciting.
It is. It's good.
And what a beautiful legacy. I mean, that's for you and your brother, and that's going to last for centuries.
Yes.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Quite a footprint. So kudos to the Gazelle siblings.
Yeah, thank you.
So let's talk about lights. You talked about lights around the sign. You've been pretty integral in putting lights. You started with Buckham Alley and Brush Park, correct?
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about those efforts.
Friends of the Alley ran 2 successful patronicity campaigns.
Okay.
The first one was in Buckham Alley, and we raised $50,000 through our great community and the state of Michigan, the Michigan Economic Development Corporation matched it for another 50, and they went up, and they were beautiful, and people loved them. And then we thought, well, probably our next step is to do Brush Alley. So we ran a second successful campaign. And if you come down at night and you see the lights, they look beautiful. They're inviting, and it's been nice to help change the landscape of downtown Flint.
That's really exciting. So is there other areas that you have earmarked, that we're looking to put some more lights up?
You never know, and we still have a couple beautification projects in the mix that we're working on. So it's a great. I love this community, and I love being involved in this community and see it grow and see different things pop up. And there's a lot of artwork on the buildings going up, and it's just every day is something different. And especially now with the weather getting warm, you see everybody outside walking, and it's
fun.
It is.
It's magical. Mm-hmm. One thing I love about you too is, there's all this misperception, obviously from a national level, even within our own state. Mm-hmm. And many times I'll look to the Kitty Gazelle social media influence, because I will tell you, like, whether it's the trolley or the first 50, right? That's on Wednesday night. I mean, that's actually Wednesdays, and it's once a month. When do you host that?
We're trying 4 to 6 weeks, and what we do is we pick 2 businesses downtown Flint. One that is older, that's been here for a long time, and relatively a new business. And we kind of bring the community together to celebrate those 2 businesses, and a way to celebrate everybody who has, taken the leap to come to Flint and open up a business, and who has survived all the things and all the changes. So we kind of want to balance between the old and new. So come on out. It's the first 50 is called that because the first 50 people who show up, we have a sponsor, and they get a free drink, and there's some appetizers, and it's very positive social networking that we thought that we needed downtown Flint.
It's a great vibe. I went to the last one that you had, and I got there a little late, but it still was really busy.
It was very busy.
They stayed quite a while, and it's held at the same spot.
It's at Blackstone's. Yep.
Okay.
So come on out and mix and mingle and bring your business cards and hang out. It's absolutely fun.
It's a great crowd. Mm-hmm. And if you want to learn more, go to the First 50 on Facebook, and you can get more information, and you can join that Facebook group. Okay, here we go. One of our favorites.
Okay.
I have to tell you, though I am only 29, one of my favorite decades, Kitty Gazelle, was the 80s.
I know. Such a fun time.
It was a great time. I will say, though, I wasn't a fan of Jordache. I didn't have that.
Oh.
You did. Okay. You had that stick thin body type.
I
was Beyonce. I was Beyonce before Beyonce was cool. But 80s, what a magical time. And you host an annual, it's an annual event.
Yes. So it's
called 80s in the Hole.
80s in the Hole, because by Chevrolet, the old Chevrolet in the Hole. For you people who are not familiar with the factory over there, it used to be called Chevy in the Hole. And a group of us got together and wanted to do an 80s type music along with some 1980s cars. And we brought along the Flint River Watershed Coalition as our nonprofit.
Love them.
Yes, they're doing so many great things with the Flint River, and the event is absolutely a blast. So we have Rockstar this year. The event is Friday, June 28th.
June 28th.
From 5:30 to 11. And the band, again, Rockstar, is from the Detroit area. I went and saw them last summer, and they're absolutely fun, and you will not be disappointed.
And you dress up?
You can dress up as the 80s if you wish. We're giving away a prize for best dress. You get 2 tickets to the old Pine Knob concert. I think it's Bare Naked Ladies and Hootie and the Blowfish.
Hootie and the Blowfish. Yes. And that is now DTE. But I call it Pine Knob too.
A lot of people do, yeah.
Like Dordt Federal Event, Dordt Federal Credit Union Event Center, still IMA.
True.
But how exciting. And I have to say real quickly, you've got naturally curly hair.
I do.
So you probably really bring 80s hair like no other.
Well, it kind of takes over the world sometimes, but
that Aquanet, that rave, I'm telling you, I can smell it right now. I can smell the 80s. So you guys check out 80s in the Hole.
It's gonna be fun.
That's a great cause too.
It is. The Flint River Watershed Coalition, their mission is to help beautify the river, raise awareness to the Flint River, and it's just a great organization to work with and partner up with.
Right, and they've done so many amazing things. I mean, even now the kayaking, the canoeing,
Flint.
all of it.
Yes, if you haven't kayaked the Flint River, Kayak Flint is right behind Tenacity Brewing. Come down there and rent your kayak and explore the river. It's a great, great adventure and a lot of fun.
Kitty Gazelle, I'm feeling you. High five.
High five.
It's going to be an amazing 2019 summer. Thank you, Beyond Words, for all of your hard work, your dedication to the city, really your love and passion for the community, for the people.
Love this city. Yes.
You know, you are a pillar and you are brilliant, and it's only the beginning. I mean,
well, and I've also surrounded myself with a lot of great people to help get things done, and that's the key to it, is to surround yourself with great people. And I feel their same passion that I have, and I think if you haven't been to downtown Flint in a while, come on down and enjoy all the things happening. The restaurants, we've got a new hotel going in, the Mock Culinary School just opened up, which is absolutely beautiful. So there's a lot to see and do, and of course the Capitol Theater, which is just spectacular. So
it's happening, isn't it? It's happening. It's beautiful. It's a privilege. And I think too, Kitty, like you said, your efforts, but your collaborations, so many people, whether it's Dr. Bobby McCumilla, the DDA, the team that have just really invested time and their passion, because it hasn't been easy, girl. It hasn't been easy.
No, it's sometimes it's very difficult, but once you put your efforts into it and you work hard, and then you see what you've done, and it's amazing experience.
It's well worth it. It's called, and this is what Flint's all about right here, Kitty Gazelle. It's about not being deterred, and it's about pure grit. So we love you.
Yes, thank you.
Only the beginning. We'll continue to have you on because
I hope so. This is fun.
I will tell you, Kathleen Gazelle, you, my dear friend, are the epitome of hope for Flint. Thank you, Beyond Words. And you are it. You are the first inaugural guest in our Ferris wheel studio.
Enjoy the Ferris wheel. It's a great facility.
Only the beginning.
Yes.
Thank you,
You're welcome.
Kitty Gazelle.
Bye.
Thank you, viewers and listeners. This has been Hope for Flint.